Hi, I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. I'm referred to as the Big Game Hunter because I coach people to play their professional and personal games big. Lou Adler is one of the greats in the hiring business. He's written tons of books and great articles to help organizations be more effective hiring. He recently published an article on LinkedIn called the Two-Question Leadership Quiz. I encourage you to read it. I think it's a good article. Now, in that article, he suggests he suggests a couple of steps for really evaluating potential hires. And his first step is define the real job. So instead of focusing on skills and experiences, first define the work that needs to be done as a series of 5 to 6 performance objectives. Each objective needs to clearly describe the task, including some measure of success, and explain any unusual restraints or resource limitations. This comes directly from his article. It is a great criteria to set up right away. As someone who coaches, I'm trained to believe and to help people play for results rather than tasks. And, we want to get particular outcomes and support people with getting those outcomes rather than creating a big wooden to-do list, if you know what I mean. From there, he says, ask the problem-solving or visualization question for the most important challenges. I use the air quotes around visualization. So you ask candidates how they would determine the cause of the issue and what would be needed to plan out a solution. So you can spend some time in a back and forth discussion focusing on the thinking process the person uses for problem solving and planning. So you're getting a sense of how they go into this situation and resolve the issue. And then finally, he suggests anchor each objective using the most significant accomplishment question. So by that, he means for each objective, ask the person to describe an actual accomplishment that's most comparable to what's being required. Duh! And he wants you to spend 15 or 20 minutes peeling back the onion to fully understand the process used to accomplish the task. Great series of questions. If you're not doing this, it is a methodology I think you'll realize makes perfect sense. However, there's one more thing that I think needs to go into this, that his article, maybe he decided to have a time constraint. I know he knows this on some level, but there's another element of leadership that he doesn't really address here. And that's the question of whether someone will follow this person. So leadership to me is beyond the task list and beyond the process. It's that quality that inspires people, that helps people really get to where you want or where it needs to go. So think of it from the standpoint of what this person might be doing that causes others to support them in their efforts. So here's an idea. One additional question to ask them is, let's say we hire you and it's a year from now and we're looking back at what you've done, which has been a hell of a lot. And, I'll just say that, well, let me take the question from the top. Let's say we hire you and it's a year from now and we look back at all that you've accomplished. It's been a lot, hasn't it? And as we look back at the beginning and how you built your relationship with the team, how did you go about building the trust that went into your success? And then you follow up, of course, asking how they went about it in their current organization. So 2 extra things that really talk about how this person is going to develop the relationship with people in the organization that's going to cause them to want to follow him and to help everyone succeed rather than simply dictate what needs to be done. This collaborative kind of approach will help you understand what their thought process is in organizing resources within your organization. And that's the human resources, which involve the relationships this person is going to want to build in order to be effective. We all know at this point, and if you don't, let me educate you, one of the most valuable resources that each of us has is our personal network. Without that personal network, we're a human doing. We're just doing lots of stuff and buying people to do things for us. There's that extra element that encourages people to support our efforts because they like us and want to help us. That's the social quality here. What will this candidate do? What will this potential hire do that's going to help foster that? I'm Jeff Altman. I hope you found this helpful. My website is thebiggamehunter.us. Visit there. Go to the blog. There's a lot there in the no BS hiring advice area and in the interviewing area of the site that's going to help you find more information to help you be more effective. Also want to say, if we're not connected on LinkedIn, send a connection request at linkedin.com/IN/thebiggamehunter. Lastly, I'd love to help you with recruiting. Call me at 646-374-8656 or email me at jeffaltman@thebiggamehunter.us. Hope you have a great day. Take care.